This is the Bunt, the People's Podcast. Y'all know exactly what it is. I'm D Jones. I got my main man, the Ghost, with me, and we got Jay Burrows behind the scenes. Ghost, we're in Toronto now, and it's starting to get cold, but we ain't got to worry about that shit much longer, baby, because we going to Melbourne, Australia tomorrow. You know what it is. Is that why you got your shades on?
We gonna need the sunnies, you get me? We going down under tomorrow. Just gotta finish packing still.
You know exactly what it is. Big shouts to everybody in Melbourne making this shit happen for us. And Josh Clark behind the scenes, John Fitzgerald at Vans, just everybody that's working on this shit, getting this shit ready for Friday and Saturday of this week. We are ready. We're pulling up. The Bunt is coming to Australia. Bunt Jam Melbourne. Go win down, man.
They already know, man. They already know.
Let's get a quick prediction of who you think's going to win this 3-on-3 basketball tournament, man. Couple veterans in the game. Couple newbies. It's up for grabs, man.
I kind of want to see the Spitfire team, man. Dennis Buznitz making the trip. I can't wait to see what his game's saying, man. It'd be sick if he splashed a jumper in Gary's face. You know what I'm saying? That
would be epic. This has like a feel of like a summer league tournament going on to it, you know? The Bunt's out, Andrew's out, anything can happen, man. Fuck, the boys at Violet are out of this one too, so it's up for grabs. For me, this is Gary's time, man. Gary has to take advantage of what's in front of him. He's got Stefan. He's got a big man for the first time in his Bunt Jam history. So I'm going with Gary and the Skull Candy squad. Hopefully they make it happen. And then the skating. The skating's going to be absolutely unreal, man. We got people coming in from all over. So if you're in the Melbourne area or anywhere within fucking 10 hours, this is your last warning to get on a plane and get to the Bunt Jam.
I could see Zion going back-to-back MVPs, man. He's still fucking here. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Z.
Let's go, Z. I fucking love that shit. But Ghost, we got an episode to get through, man. And we have an absolute young legend in the making, in the building. Tell them what we're working with.
Yo, we're coming to visit you. Yo, it's Riley Pavey in the building. See you in about fucking 48 hours or something. Young G, a funny ass motherfucker. Cannot wait for the people to take this one in. You know what I'm saying? We're going from Shane O'Neill to Pavey. You know what I'm saying? Australia, represent. We in the house. We can't wait, dog. Holy fuck. Riley, pure jokes. Then we going straight to the post office. And of course, wrapping it up with a little rundown.
Yes, sir. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at The Bunt Live. Make sure to follow us or subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/@thebuntlive, and then hit us up on our Patreon, patreon.com/thebunt. Oh man, the YouTube, it's a beautiful new world we're living in, man. Please subscribe to the YouTube, man. We absolutely love being here. Ghost, man, I actually watched a full-length video for the first time in a long time this weekend. Can you guess which one it was? A new one, a really new one.
A new one. I have no idea, man.
Huff Forever, baby.
Oh, that's not new, but yeah, like within the last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Newer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What did you think?
Well, I've seen it before, but one part that stood out to me this time, Brad Cromer, man, really enjoyed that. You know, we're probably going to end up in Florida at some point this winter, and there's a lot of good spots in that part, man. And you know, Cromer loves his Florida skating, so I watched that part twice, actually. It was awesome.
Brad, when we pull up, link up, little tour guide action, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in his little vlog thing. Silence is golden.
Love that shit. And that leads me to my next point. The Ghost shout out of the week. He does the hard work so you don't have to. Ghost, what did we miss this week?
You already know what the fuck it is, D Jones. It's shout out of the week. Brought to you by The Den, your home for all the highest quality skate videos, man. It's free with over 2,000 videos curated by people like us at The Bunt, built to preserve the classics and feature all the newest releases in the highest quality, man. It's available everywhere, Apple, Android, on the web, the big screen with Apple TV. Get in there free and watch your favorite videos. Enter theden.com/bunt. a lot of shit's popping these days. Y'all know SOTY season, but a couple little parts that pop. Battle of the Trucks. Toby Ryan went crazy for Venture, but I got to give it to Tyler Surrey, Bunt alum, Tyler Surrey's indie part. I don't know if you've seen that one yet, Donald, but it's must-see TV. I think I want to coin a new gang. It's the Can't Stop, Won't Stop gang. Tyler Surrey been putting out full parts since we were in fucking high school, and the level is just somehow still going up, man. Tyler, how do you do it? Bro, he hit us with the frontside flip, fakie manny, fakie flip, runs it back, switch frontside flip, nose manny, nollie flip. Dude, just all the respect to Tyler Surrey. Go watch his indie part. You get me?
Absolutely. Nailed it with that one. Ghost, there's only one thing left to do before we get to possibly one of the funniest interviews of the season, Riley Pavey. And that's, man, this is our last chance to crack some Beamers before we're drinking Love Shack Brewing Down Under, man. So let's take advantage. Beamer, where we going, man? Actually, forget about what you got to say, man. Last night I pulled up to Public Gardens, hot new restaurant, King West. This shit was popping, man. Hard to get a rezo. Had to pull some strings. You know, the Ghost knows everybody. Had to hit up the Ghost. Get me a rezo. Public Gardens. The Beamers were absolutely flowing in there, man. Head down there. Beautiful Italian food, man. Beautiful vibe and cold beers. Can't beat it.
Can you tell the people about that one item on the menu that reminded you of Monday Night Football?
Yeah, the Ghost and the owner of this restaurant pulled an epic prank on me. They swapped menu names or menu items and changed them with names that only I would recognize. So that we had the Booger McFarlane on the menu. We had the Nollie Flip on the menu. We had the Patty Kings, which is my men's hockey league team, on the menu. And I just started picking these off one by one, and I was like, there's no way, man, like that this is just like some crazy coincidence. No, they got me good. It was an epic prank, and we had a good laugh at dinner about it, man. Shouts to Sean Young, legend.
Hell yeah. Public Gardens, they got the Beamers and the great grub.
Mm-hmm. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get into the interview. You ready?
I think so, hopefully.
All right, y'all. We got Riley Pavey in the motherfucking building. What's cracking, dog?
Sup, Crody? What's up?
We're straight chilling, man. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bright and early over there for you. Nighttime for us. Making it happen, man. For the people.
Surely.
Bro, we start every show off the same. Hit us with your favorite skate moment and your favorite sports moment.
Fuck. Favorite skate moment, probably winning Skater of the Year.
I'd say so.
Pretty good. Favorite sports moment, probably I went to the grand final for the NRL last year, which is like a rugby league in Australia. So yeah, that was pretty sick. Watch my friends play football.
Your friends are on the team? Like
yeah,
the pro league?
Yeah. But they didn't win, so
oh, they lost.
Yeah, it was but it was still fun.
Shit.
Bittersweet.
That's beast.
Yeah.
Were you surprised when you won the Australian Skater of the Year? What was that day like?
Not really. Like, kind of saw it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like my friends just like rocked up to a spot like with a bunch of like piss, like beers and wine, and started spraying me with wine.
Fuck yeah.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. And then the cops came and we had to run, and like I was running and I dropped the trophy and it like smashed on the ground.
No. Fuck.
Yeah, I got the trophy here all smashed. Can I get it?
Yeah, get it.
Let's see it. Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
You didn't ask for a new one, man?
It's definitely seen better days. Yeah, I might get a new one, but I kind of like looks kind of, like I probably wouldn't remember like getting chased if it wasn't broken.
Mm-hmm. Good memories.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic that you guys just give your own Skater of the Year. You're like, fuck what they got going on over there, man. We got our own shit.
For sure. It's pretty funny.
I respect that. We got to start.
Do you guys have Canadian Skater of the Year?
No, not yet. It's coming.
Someone
You
should
guys
do
should
it
start doing it.
retroactively.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Someone should go back to like, I don't know, 1995 and just start handing them out.
Just old ones?
Yeah.
I don't even know who it would be now, man. No. Who would be the most recent Canadian skater of the year? Who would we give 2024 to, man?
This year, I
Desenza.
don't know. Oh yeah, he'd have like a handful.
Yeah.
TJ
He
would
would
have
have
a
some.
bunch.
Yeah,
Grant
TJ.
would have a bunch.
The Grant
Morgan.
Patterson.
Oh,
Mhm.
Spencer
you're
would
talking
have
about?
some for sure. Yeah. Yeah. The usual suspects. Wade Fife, North 1,
Yeah.
North 2, Russ Milligan. So take us back to the beginning, bro. Where'd you grow up and how'd you get into skating?
I grew up in the Gold Coast. It's like in Queensland in Australia. And I think I just saw like my next door neighbor like skating one day. I was like, fuck, that's sick. I want to try. And I remember actually like my first memory of skating, I remember like, you know, when you like hit your tail and you like pick the board up, like just picking your board up. I like saw him do that and I thought I was like the coolest thing. And I like tried to do it and just like smashed it up into my face and like had a blood nose. So that was my first memory of skating.
Well, you kept going, man. And you got
Yeah.
that down now. You're
Yeah,
good.
I can pick my board up now.
There you go. So, what would you consider your first big break in the skate industry, man?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't even know if I've really had a big break. I don't think.
Oh, what do you mean, dog? You're nice now. You got
Oh, maybe
nice lineup of sponsors, skater of the
maybe
year.
maybe getting shoes from Nike. Probably my first big break. It was like Jeff Campbell and Chris Middlebrook, who like they work for Nike, or they used to work for Nike. Like came to the Gold Coast to like teach people how to film, and I was just like, there was like a skate park they were doing it at, and I was just skating there and got scouted, you know. They scouted me, and
did you go extra hard?
Yeah,
Yeah, you knew it was time.
I was putting on for my city, and then yeah, just started getting hooked up with Nikes.
That's beast. What do you mean they were teaching people how to film?
Like they were having like a
camp. It was a film.
It was like a film seminar or something. I don't actually really know what it was, but
for skating though, skate filming.
Yeah, skate filming. Yeah.
Sick, random.
Yeah, super random.
Yeah, so you got plugged up with Nike.
Yep.
How'd you get linked up with Weekend, a brand so far away?
Probably through like Passport, or like Trent from Passport and Jeff are friends with Grant. And then Grant just sent me a message one day. He slid into my DMs like a thought, and then just asked me if I wanted to get boards, and I was like, for sure. Weekend's been like my favorite brand since I was a little kid.
Damn,
that's crazy, bro. What was your first impression of Grant when you met him?
I actually remember like first meeting Grant in like Barcelona, like the first time I met any of them, and I was like sitting on the couch in like an Airbnb, and like no one had arrived yet, and like I hear the door open, and like I heard Grant's voice, and it sounds like exactly the same as like in like the videos that I've watched and shit, and I just like started pissing my pants laughing, like, fuck, there's no way this cunt actually sounds like this in real life. Like I feel like he sounds like he's like in a movie or something, like. And then he like waddled in. I was like, he just like looks like Adam Sandler or some shit, like the main character of a movie.
How was that? The rest of that trip, first trip with the boys, you and Tanner ended up staying longer.
Yeah, we stayed for ages.
Yeah, the bromance grew.
It did.
Got fish pedicures, the whole nine, man. What was the rest of that trip like?
Yeah, that trip was so fun. Actually, that was the first time like I'd ever like been to Europe before, and I just stayed with Tanner the whole time. And we ordered this, or not ordered. We got this like hotel. Like I looked it up on like my computer and shit, and it was like looked like a banging hotel, like had like a pool and shit. Like it was mental. And like we rock up to the place, and I'm like, this can't be the place, bro. And it's just like a fucked hostel that had like it was like 2 single beds, and like where you clean your teeth was like I was sleeping under the sink and shit. It was like there was no pool either. It was just completely fucked. And like we spent all this money on it, and we just got fully fucked over.
You got catfished on the fucking accommodations.
Yeah, for sure.
So Barcelona was like the tryout trip, and you meshed with the squad, and that was it, man.
That was it
for life.
Yeah, 4L.
Tatted, man.
Yeah.
So after Barcelona, you go to LA and film for JIT. Is that how it happened?
I think so. Yeah. I think I went to LA twice to film for JIT. But yeah, and that was so fun as well. Like living with them was like the funnest shit ever. Like living with Nikolai and Tanner and stuff. Like, I've never been so
from that time?
high in my life. Yeah, for sure. I've never been so high. I don't know. They smoke more weed than like air they breathe in. Especially Nikolai.
Oh shit!
You're not about that life, or you just became a
I mean, I am now. I was sworn into it.
Yeah, no choice now, huh?
Yeah, I had no choice.
So Tanner says you filmed your JIT part in 3 months, man. Is there truth to that?
Fuck. Pretty much. Pretty much. I just got it like that. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I don't know.
Skater of the
Maybe.
year, man.
Sort of, yeah.
So a more important question, man. Tell us about the date you brought to the JIT premiere.
Oh my god. It's lovely. She's a lovely girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think she had like some fans that were there, like getting photos with her and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta elaborate, man.
She does like adult films. She's a film star. And yeah,
how do you know her?
I just met her when I was in LA.
Just out and about in LA.
Yeah, just out and about.
That's what's up,
man. Still keep in contact.
Bro, I need a name here, man. Now I'm curious. I didn't know about this legendary.
Might have to be off the record though.
Oh, okay.
She might get rattled.
Okay.
Her name's That's a stage name.
I'll look that up after we're done.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Actually, no, I won't. In case my mom's listening. Speaking of moms, heard you were accidentally sexting.
What the fuck? You guys are like fucking Nardwar or some shit. Yeah.
What's the story there, man?
I was just my mom's gonna watch this as well. Nothing. I just had like a long distance girlfriend, and you know how it gets. You're lined out. I was sexting my girlfriend, just saying crazy shit, and like I guess I was just texting my mom before, like saying like, "Oh, I don't know what I was doing. I was just or maybe my mom sent me a text, and then I wrote like some fucking crazy ass shit, and then accidentally sent it to my mom.
No,
and then like I didn't even realize. I just put my phone down and I was just chilling. Like I was like, damn, she hasn't replied yet. And then I just hear like my mom go. Like, Riley, what is this? I was like, my heart just dropped. Like, I just like quickly got my phone and like keys and shit and went outside and drove away. Like I just left the crib.
You're at your mom's house at the time.
Yeah.
Oh god, you got sloppy, man.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm triple checking.
Yeah.
Live life in fear now.
Oh my god.
What happened with that long distance thing, man? How'd that pan out for you?
She broke my heart. No, I'm joking. It just ended.
Oh.
But it's cool. Thanks for bringing that up.
All right. Sorry, dude. And thank your homies for this stuff, not us. So back to Grant for a second. I don't know why anyone would go to him for this, but he gave you a haircut one time. How'd that turn out?
Yeah, he fucked my shit up ruthlessly. I remember actually crying a little bit when he cut my hair, or like when I went to the bathroom after he cut my hair, and I was actually tearing up, about to cry, just because I was so rattled that what a fucked job he did.
How did you trust Grant to cut your hair, dog?
Because he was saying that he'd cut hair before. It was not all good.
So what'd you have to do? Shave it off?
I showed my girlfriend at the time, and she was so off it.
Devastated.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
about
a big mistake.
Yeah, TMs with the haircuts. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to shave it off because I was scared it wouldn't grow back.
When you finally get to see your hairline after you've had hair for so long.
Yeah,
the devastation.
I need to keep this hair I have as long as possible.
Yeah,
I know one day it's gonna be fucked.
So you had to make a trip to the hospital with Grant one time when he got stitches. What'd you think about your behind the scenes look of the American healthcare system, man?
That experience made me never want to move to America ever in my whole entire life.
What's the story?
Well, Grant pays for health, he has healthcare, and he went into a surgery place where everyone was I need to get stitches, and they're like, oh, do you have healthcare? And he's like, yeah. And they looked at his healthcare card, and they're like, oh yeah, you have the wrong one, we can't do it. And Grant's like, what the fuck? Where can I get it done? She's like, oh, I'm not too sure. All the other places are probably shut. And then some nurse or something hears what's happening, and then is looking doing all these weird eye things, telling him to go out the back and shit. And then Zach Gracie sees her doing it, and is like, oh yeah, let's go. And then Grant's like, no, I need to get stitches. And Zach's like, no, let's go. We'll get it somewhere. And then we went around this back alley of a car park, and this nurse opens the door and is looking around and quickly runs out and does a home job stitches for him in a car park. And was made me go and look out for them, because if she got caught doing it, she'd go to jail and shit. It's what the fuck? It's just jail getting healthcare.
That's hectic. So you guys got free healthcare in Australia?
Yeah, for the most part. If you
nice.
break a bone or cut yourself, you can go and get for free. Which I feel that should be everywhere, I think. But I guess there's less people in Australia than America.
Bro, what went down at the Curran Caples video premiere? Sick video.
Yeah, it was a great video. Good job, Curran Caples. Good job, buddy. No, I swear they had an open bar, and I just took advantage too hard. But I don't know. Something I just got completely fucked and just woke up covered in vomit in someone's driveway. I didn't know where I was or anything. And the first thing I did was just I had my phone or my wallet, and then just took a photo of me covered in vomit. And then I think I just walked around LA for a little bit, and then I think tried to get in a taxi or something.
You were partying like it was your video premiere, eh?
Yeah.
I hope Kern put in that work. Let me get blackout right here. Omar Hassan was there rapping and shit. It was so sick.
Yeah, he can freestyle.
Style God, we love you, Omar. Why did all the homies give you such a hard time about board sliding a 3-stair?
I don't want to talk about that. Jeff Campbell and Digby Luxton are just like fuckwits. So like they just love like talking shit. And it's actually a scary trick for me. But like it just like looks like so fucked. Like the photo of it like just fully looks like it's like a 2-stair rail. But it's like a rail that like you like open a gate to. And then, like, you, like, boardside the rail and go off the gate. But, like, I guess you can't really see it in the photo. And it just looks like a 2-stair boardside.
Oh, is it the one that's, like, down and then it hits the
it's like
thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I just watched that. Oh, the photo didn't do it justice, huh?
Nah.
Can you send us the photo? I gotta see that. Because the clip was sick.
No, you gotta see the meme, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
You gotta see the meme of the homie you were going up against. Slam Skater of the Year. Board slid a massive double
You've seen
kick.
the meme?
Yeah. And then the homies put his board side beside it.
Shit.
It's like the Drake meme of like...
You're like, fuck.
They got you good, man.
This shit's rigged.
I don't know who does this, but you also won Dakota DC of the Year.
Cody, yeah. Dumbest cunt of the year.
You think you were deserving of that one?
At the time, yeah, for sure, I was deserving of it.
Was it crushing to have to explain to your mom what that award meant after she reposted it?
It was more. It was more like crushing for like my grandma and shit. Like my mum told like my grandma, like my granddad and shit. Like oh my god, Riley's like won some award. And like they were like all excited, and then like they called me, and I was probably drunk or some shit, and I was like, nah, like it just means like dumbest cunt of the year, and they're like, oh my god, that's disgusting. Like,
was that before Skater of the Year?
Yeah, I had to boss up. The next
so
year.
You got your get back.
Yeah,
you're nice.
And then when I called my mom, she was like, is this a real one this time? I was like, yeah.
And you show up with that trophy, you're like, look, it's real.
Yeah, she's like, it doesn't look fucking pretty real. The trophy's in half.
Yeah. Damn.
That's sick. Is that an annual thing? I've never heard of the DC OTY. Yeah. That's pretty G.
Yeah.
I think our friend Ty Wepper won it last year. You'll meet him when you come to Melbourne.
Yeah. I can't wait.
One of the smartest homies.
I hadn't read some of these questions before we started, and I don't even know if you can tell your mom.
Fuck.
It was already questionable if your mom could listen to this, but your whole family might be banned. But a homie of yours told us you were addicted to wanking off. and had to go cold turkey for a year.
Oh fuck,
shit. Bro.
Yeah, I went sober. I had to cut it out. Yeah, I went sober for a year.
Shit.
It was honestly like the best year of my life as well.
Is that when you won Skater of the Year and shit? Clear mind?
Nah, it was like the year. Oh, it was like that was actually no, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It fully was.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Awesome, man.
That's like fuck. I feel like that happens in
when I went sober, like everything just like in my life was like getting better.
I've got follow-up questions, but first, of course, we can't not compare that to George and Seinfeld when they all quit masturbating, him, Jerry, and Elaine, I think, and then George is like a genius by the end of it, and he's like about to solve like.
Bro, I swear I was like fully getting like smarter and shit.
Okay, I got two follow-up questions for you. One, how many wet dreams did you have in that year?
Dude, I've only ever had one wet dream my whole entire life.
Oh, that's
and
unfortunate.
it was
pretty fun.
And it was like, yeah, I know, sure. Like, it was so dope as well.
You wake up and you're like, it's kind of
It's
a
like,
bummer, but
I didn't even have to do anything. This was mental. And but that was when I was like, I think I was like 20. Like, it took ages. Like,
damn,
fuck,
I'm surprised.
Surely I could have had one when I was like legit.
Yeah. And then second follow up, what made you finally crack and end your sobriety streak? What was the video? What was the circumstance? What was popping?
The breaking point.
I think it was just like it got to like January 1st. I was like, fuck, like pretty dope. Like I'll just rub one out and see how it goes.
Did you like clean your sheets and like get the whole room ready on the big screen? Like,
yeah, lit candles and shit. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, yeah, true. I can like, now I realize how good it is. Like, like this year was dope and all, but like still pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna like hate it, but I liked it as much as I ever did.
Oh shit, man.
That's epic. Handled that question well, man. Some people might have turned that one down.
I probably should have turned it down, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it makes it past the editing room, you know?
Yeah, the cutting room floor.
Yeah. So what does Riley do at a party when the homeowner says you have to be quiet because it's getting too loud for their mom, man?
Just
tell us the whole story. Run it back.
Obey the rules.
DCOTY.
Yeah.
I just obey the rules. I don't
think you obey the rules, bro.
No, this was just off chance where I was a little bit drunk at a party, and and like the person who was like having the party said like their parents were coming home, and like they're like, everyone needs to shut up or whatever, and like I was standing next to my friend Davey, and like I just like crept down behind him and like the room went completely silent when I was talking to Davey, and I was like, man, fuck your mom. Like in like an American accent, like, so like they thought it was Davey, and like everyone was just like looking around like, who said that? Then I was just like crouching down behind Davey, and then like some girl like just pointed like this, like, it was the guy in the green hat. And then we just got kicked out.
Nice. That's some DCOTY behavior right there, man.
Yeah.
In a few days, we're going to be in Australia, and we hope you will be right there with us. If you're traveling in, then you might end up in situations where you have no clue what the locals are talking about. And here are a few more examples that will make your stay in Australia way easier. Couldn't organize a piss up in the brewery. Unsurprisingly, beer features in many Australian sayings. This phrase is commonly used to describe someone with terrible organizational skills. A piss up means getting drunk with friends, as piss is another term used for alcohol, especially beer. So the logic goes that if someone couldn't organize a drinking session in a brewery, then they're pretty bad at organizing. Example, don't let Ghost be team captain. He couldn't organize a piss up in a brewery. Next up, doesn't pass the pub test. Actions that aren't quite ethical are often referred to as not passing the pub test, which conjures up images of asking an average group of pub goers what they think for an issue or situation. For example, what you reckon about that switch tray? Doesn't pass the pub test. Next up, going to the big smoke. People who live in rural areas sometimes refer to the city as the big smoke. So if you're traveling from the country to a big city like Sydney, Brisbane, or Melbourne, you're going to the big smoke. Example, I'm going to the big smoke for the Bunt Jam. Wouldn't want to miss that, would I? This language course was brought to you by CHPO, the worldwide leader in sunglasses and watches. Always doing it for the people.
You got to kick it with a couple rappers when you were in LA. Who were they, and what was that experience like for a young jit?
Yeah, it was like the sickest shit ever. Wait, let me try and think. Who? Mm. Well, I met like this rapper Xavier when I was in LA, and like I don't know, I fucked with his music for ages, and then like we ended up just becoming like really good friends, and yeah, just like would kick it and like go skate and stuff.
Oh, he skates too. Sick.
Yeah, he skates. Yeah, you should check him out. I'm plugging in.
That's fire. What's the track, man? What are we gonna listen to?
Listen to 40.
40 by Xavier.
Just 40, yeah. Xavier.
All right.
And Netspend.
All right. Bro, what was your first backwoods experience like?
Oh, that was crazy as fuck, actually. I was maybe it could have even been the same day. But we're at Primitive, like the P Rods Park. Shout out Paul, my boy. We were just skating at Primitive, and you know this skater called John 1 of 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was just like chilling, like rolling like this fucking humongous like backwood, like putting like not even like breaking up the weed, just like putting like nugs in a backwood and like rolling it up and like smoking it. And like I was sitting next to Nikolai, and I was like, bro, look at that backwood, like it's so big. And he's like, bitch, what? You never seen one before? And I was like, nah, never. And then he taps on John 1 of 1's back, and he's like, yo, can my friend like hit your blunt? And he's like, yeah, for sure. And then I took a toke out of it and like was just instantly so faded, and like just had to sit at Primitive just like fucked for like 2 hours, and like couldn't skate because I was just so fried.
Damn.
But then like then John like he like pretty much smoked like a whole backward and just like didn't miss a trick skating. Like he was switch healing the set like every single try, like nollie backside flipping and shit, just like after smoking like a whole backward.
I thought you had your fucking tolerance up living with Nikolai and Tanner, man. Still,
I mean, I do
still
now.
A young Padawan. Okay, that was early.
Yeah, that was early days. Now I'm facing a whole 3-5 and a backward.
Hell yeah.
And then go into the studio.
Yeah. Oh, now we're talking.
All right. We got another question that I don't know if your family would want to hear, but we got to hear the story. Can you tell us about the time you got roofied, man?
Yeah, for sure. This was in LA as well, City of Dreams, City of Hopes and Dreams. Yeah. But I was just on a date with like another like actress, you would say, and like people knew who she was at the bar.
Oh,
and God. Like,
what's the name on this one?
Off the record, beep it out. But her name's.
Okay, I definitely won't look that up after. Sorry.
And like it was actually funny as fuck. Like we were like sitting at the bar, and like she like was watching one of my parts, and then I was like watching one of her like pornos.
Yeah.
And then whatever like the date was going on, like we didn't even have that many drinks. That's what was crazy is like we probably had like 3 cocktails, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and like I just went to the toilet and pissed and came out, and she wasn't sitting at the table, and our drinks were still there, and I didn't even think anything of it. And then she like came back out and was like, oh, do you want to go? I was like, yeah, let's go. I was like, are you gonna finish your drink? She was like, no, I don't want it. So I just drank it. I like finished mine and drank hers.
Oh shit!
And then like hopped in the Uber, and then just remember like waking up like fully naked, covered in vomit, like in like the middle of her house.
Oh,
of her house.
Fuck.
Yeah, of her house. Yeah, like just fully like on the ground, covered in vomit, fully naked. And like sort of coming to and being like, what the fuck? Like, where am I? Like what the fuck? And then yeah, like that. And then
What
like,
did she tell you happened?
well, she didn't say anything then, and then she was dropping me home in a G-Wagon, and she was dropping me home, and I was like, classic, like, oh, I'm sorry, like that never happens. That's so embarrassing. And she was like, oh, that's all good. Like, you probably just got roofied. And I was like,
Casual.
what? She's like, yeah, I know. Like, people know who I am. Like, probably got roofied. I was like, the fuck didn't you tell me? Like, why would I have drank your drink that was left unattended for like 10 minutes?
But then took care of you.
No, I was thinking, like, imagine if I like, she drank it and then like she thought that I roofied her.
Oh shit!
Yeah, like that would be fucked. I would be like fully like Chase Webbed or some shit. But like, if you think, like, it would be fucked if that happened. Imagine.
Yeah,
like, it's like a blessing
that you took it instead.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys still cool, or was that she'd seen enough?
Nah, that was one and done.
She saw it all, man. Everything she needed to see.
Yeah, and more.
Fuck. I'm sorry, dog. That sucks.
That's tough. That's scary though, man. Down in LA, man. You gotta be careful.
I know. People are wild.
That's two actresses.
Yeah, there's actually missing? 3, right? Isn't there?
Possibly. Possibly.
Not this time.
No, there's no story of the other one though. Nah, there's no story. It's just a run-in. Nice.
How are you going on dates with three of them? Are you sliding in their DMs like Grant slid into yours?
No, you know what's crazy? This was when I was sober too. Sober off. Yeah, but like, I don't know. There was just like a week where like 3 different ones just like followed me on Instagram, and I was like, the fuck, like, this can't be real. And like the first, like the very first one, like when I got roofied, like I was telling Nikolai, like I was like, dude, like I think like I'm gonna go on a date with like this chick, and he was like, nah, there's no way, like it's like you're gonna get like stolen or whatever, or like, you're gonna get kidnapped and shit. I was like, I don't know, like I was like, I don't know, like it seemed pretty real. And he's like, nah, like. And then so like when she was coming to pick me up, like I like wrote like the address like 2 houses down.
Yeah.
And then like she messaged me like, oh, I'm here, and I peeked out the window and I looked out, and it was just like a full G-Wagon waiting out the front, and I was like Nikolai, look, like it's real, it's real.
Oh shit.
That's fucking G, man.
That's epic.
Love it.
Hopefully I don't regret telling these stories when I'm a bit older.
No, man. The legend grows.
You're elevating your swag. Your street cred is through the roof right now, dog. Don't you worry. Can you take us behind the scenes on that fat crook you did, and then Nick jumps off the roof? Had a second angle, I think. That looked
yeah.
I mean, you can get buck, but that was quite the gnarly clip there.
That was probably like the hardest trick I've ever done, I reckon. Well, like, it just took so, like, we're just there for so long, and I'd get the tram past it like every day and just like look at it and like want to skate it, but I could never skate it. And then one day we just like I just ballsed up and like just texted Jeff. I was like, yeah, we should try it. Like I'll just try it. And then Brass and Haley came. And then Brass just had a second angle, but fuck, it took so long. I couldn't walk for like fucking a week after it.
Damn.
Yeah, but that was like the best day ever. That was like the most happy I've ever been in my life, I reckon.
Yeah, that was so beast. But how do you? I feel like a trick like that, you would normally want to do it quick because it requires so much energy to pop that
Well,
high, take that
I
impact.
fucking wanted to do it quick, but
No,
I
of
couldn't. It was
course.
too shit.
I know. I'm saying it's surprising that you were able to do that after a battle because I feel like
Nah, for sure.
your body would just like not have the
Crumble.
energy to get up there. Yeah,
I
That's
was
impressive.
a young buck then.
You're
Still a young buck now. Yeah.
Nah, I'm getting up there.
How old are you?
22.
Oh,
Bro, you
How old
better,
are you guys?
what do you think?
I'll say ballpark, like maybe like 31.
That's nice. Yeah, we'll go with that.
appreciate
What
you,
are
man.
you?
36 and 37.
God damn!
31 was nice. We should have stayed with that, man.
I feel like 30 and 40 is like it's like all the same age, or even like 27 to like 38 is all the same age. I reckon.
Nah.
You might
man.
like seem like it, but you don't.
It
feel
seems like it.
that's
Like
for sure.
like when someone says like I'm 38, and then someone says like I'm 27, like I just assume like they're like the
You're
same.
just
cunt.
like, oh, they're old.
yeah, like
Okay, maybe
You've
in
done
that
a lot
sense,
in your
it's
in your
different.
like short time, man.
Thank
Uh,
you.
A lot of achievements, man.
Appreciate that, Dono.
Yeah.
young pup out here. But
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
28
Arf.
compared to like what my body felt like at 28 compared to now is crazy. It's night and day, man. You got
You
a
should-
long way to go.
You should suss the rail for Switch Smith.
Yeah. What do you
So
think
when you're in
about that?
Melbourne.
What do you mean? Oh, suss it? Oh, like check
We're
it
going
out.
there, man.
Yeah,
it's part
check
of
it
it's part of
I'm
the
a-
event.
Bro, you think I would claim that shit and not even go fucking try
No,
it?
I'm saying the rail that I crooked.
Oh, that
Oh.
one. Jeez.
Yeah,
Are you
You're
crazy?
crazy, man.
it's a.
Now, what do you
it's a-
think
it's
about,
a racking in a can?
Hell
What do you
no.
think about the Flinders claim, the Switch Smith, man?
No, I.
You got faith
I
in him?
mean, you gave me like the insider scoop on your
Yeah,
Switch
people
Smith
question him.
history.
Yeah.
No, I reckon you could do it for sure.
There you go. Have you hit
Light
that rail?
work there.
I reckon light work you could do it.
Woo,
Oh,
now we're talking.
don't gas me up too
Got
much.
some
man.
haters out there. There's a guy out there, I forget who it is, that if he has to give him $500 if he lands it. What's that guy's name again?
Is it the guy with the beard?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
someone
that
just
doesn't narrow
emailed.
it down.
Someone. It was an email. We don't know what the guy looks like.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Or
that
was it
old
Instagram?
guy
I
with the
don't
beard
know.
that skates for Nike.
Who's that? Oh, Nick?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he should.
Surely
fucking-
he has to cough up some bread as well.
Yeah. You ever seen him try to switch Smith?
Oh
Nah.
my god!
It's ugly, bro.
Do we still have that clip? Because we should insert it right
Dude,
here.
it's scary watching him ride switch, let alone switch Smith. So, bro, the weekend squad, a band of misfits on the basketball court, got knocked out in the 3-on-3 tournament in Toronto, but you found a new team.
Found a new
You're
home.
ready. You're in the gym. You see yourself taking home a title in Melbourne?
Yeah, I can see that in the foreseeable future for sure. Yeah, just gotta stay in the gym, keep working hard, keep focused.
Yeah.
So, wait, you guys aren't playing, are you?
No,
No, we're not playing.
Pussy hole.
You don't want that, man. We got bigger fish to fry. We got cooked on our own in our own backyard, man. We're in
Yeah,
the
that
gym
was-
too.
That was crazy. That was embarrassing.
That was bad for the brand,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
We're still fighting back from that in front of our families, dude.
Yeah, I know. The kids seeing that, it's pretty heavy.
It's tough.
They're looking at Uncle Scales now differently, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure. He has his moment now.
Yeah. Well, I'm hyped to peep your revamped game. I want to see these 180 fadeaways and whatnot.
Yep.
Wishing you luck, man.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Appreciate that.
What's next for Riley on the board? What's your plans, man?
Fuck, I don't know, eh? Good question. Hopefully just keep skating. I think we're gonna put make another weekend video with all the little young cunts, and should be good.
This guy's
Oh, and,
talking like he ain't one of them.
And me and my friend Red are gonna drop a part soon.
Well, let's go.
Sick.
Yeah.
When are we gonna see the Canadian footage, man, from your guys' trip?
Probably
after the Bunt jam?
probably in the new weekend video.
Sick.
Yeah. Johnny Kamungalo went brazy.
I feel the heat from here.
All right, Riley, you ready? A little rapid fire blood. Let's see what's good. Favorite skater?
Corey Kennedy for sure.
Favorite video?
Fuck, probably because it was my first skate video I ever saw, so probably Pretty Sweet.
Sick.
Insane.
Favorite video part?
I really like Hator's vice versa part, or vice versa love or something.
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
I love that part.
Favorite style?
Favorite style probably Mr. Steal Your Board. Kyle Wilson on Palace.
Hell yeah.
He's sick.
Which skater had the biggest influence on the way you skate?
Probably Corey Kennedy.
Yeah, I can really see it in all those tech ass tricks you be doing.
Yeah, I be getting crazy tech.
Just kidding. I see them switch flip back tails. I see you. I see you. Most talented skateboarder on planet Earth?
Tanner Baczynski.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Or Noah Naya, probably. Either one of those two.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Favorite trick?
Probably switch flip.
Nice.
Or switchback 3 flip. Either one of the two.
Hardest trick for you?
Fuck. Nollie, I think it's Nollie front heel. Not
Like
Nollie
half
back,
cab?
Nollie front heel. Yeah, like half cab. Yeah, that trick's fucked.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I just get racked every time.
Can you nollie heel?
Yeah, I can Nollie heel. I got a beast Nollie heel.
All right, let's play skate in Australia. Best
Yeah,
2 out
for
of
sure.
3.
I only play high stakes skate though.
What
You're
kind
gonna
of
have to go
stakes
for
we
band.
talking?
Like a cool band or something like that.
All right. I'll take your money. Most illegal trick?
Fuck, for sure. Like when you like grab out of a boardie,
Oh yeah. They'll pull
That's-
it off the rail.
fucking stinking.
Townley, it's coming for you. The people.
That's disrespect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit can. That's not a good trick.
Favorite clip you've ever gotten?
Probably the crooks that we're talking about.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking G code.
Or like this wall ride 50-50 thing. I think it's in the same video.
Worst trend you've been a part of?
Fuck, I've been a part of some pretty fucking heinous shit. Maybe like this wasn't really a trend, but like the worst thing I ever did was like when I first started skating, like I'm from like a pretty like loving family, and like my parents do well, but like I used to wear like this DGK hat that said ghetto on it, and like rock like all this like this crazy like dirty ghetto kids shit, and like when I just come from like a nice family.
Oh shit. I respect like being able to look back and be like, yeah, that was kooky.
Yeah, that was fucked. Or like I never wore that, but my friends wore like the colorful camo pants and shit.
Oh,
Oh.
That's
Dust.
like that's probably
That's a
like the
tough
worst trend like just ever, like point blank. I think Jeff Campbell wore some colored camos.
shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that dirty ghetto colored camo out the suburbs coming in hot.
That's the craziest shit ever.
What's the gnarliest trick you've ever witnessed?
Fuck. I've seen Rowan do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like anything Rowan's done. We were in Paris when Squish did that like big crooks on that huge hubba, like at the train
Holy
station.
shit.
Yeah. But that
Damn.
like that's like so gnarly, but like it doesn't look gnarly when he's doing it because it's just so chill for him. If that makes sense.
Crazy,
Like
man.
That's
it doesn't
fucked.
like
Yeah.
It doesn't like feel crazy watching it, but then you watch the footage and you're like, what the fuck? That's like the most gnarliest shit ever.
I've still never looked at that thing, and I hear it's like so much crazier when you're standing
Bro,
at the top just to look at it.
Noah Naya like has nearly done like the most unthinkable trick ever on that.
Front blunt?
Nah. I think he still wants to do it, so I'm not gonna say what it is.
Actually, yeah, that's
He's tried it.
That's probably
yeah. Or he like nearly did it. I don't even know how he like sleeps at night, like knowing that he like didn't do it. Like we were watching the footage back, and he just like steps off his board.
Damn.
I like wouldn't be able to sleep.
I can't believe I just said front blunt. That's not even like human. But I'm trying to think.
I mean, what he's trying is definitely not human either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you get that, Noah. What's the one trick that got away?
Fuck, I don't know. I usually land all my tricks. But probably one trick that got away. Fuck, I don't even know,
Board slide on a 4-stair. Still working on it.
Yeah, nearly did the 5. Oh, probably this pole jam that I tried to do like the other day. But like I tried to do it and I like flipped heels and like landed on the pole, and like the pole like the whole fence like flew out of the ground and like came back and like smashed me in the face, and I had to like go and get stitches and shit.
Oh, nice.
So that trick got away and is gone for life because the fucking defense is not even there anymore.
Shit. What's the biggest bunt you've ever witnessed?
I was trying to think of this. I can't think. Jeff Campbell calls out some pretty fucking crazy tricks for not being a skater anymore. or like we'll say like, oh yeah, I could have done this like fucking back in my day or whatever. I'm like, fuck off, cunt. There's no way you were gonna try this when you skated. So probably Jeff. Jeff's the biggest bunt.
Just Jeff in general. I love
Yeah.
that.
Or switch tail slide Flinders. Jeff claimed that he could have done it, but he never did.
Dude, we should get him there for the sesh, man. Isn't that back to back? Switch Smith, switch tail.
Let's go. Jeff,
Let's do it.
Get it done, Jeff.
You heard the man. Let's fucking do it. Show the youth we still got a little juice. You know what I'm saying? What's the last new trick you learned?
I'll probably fakey flip crook.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah, I did the fuck out of it. Super clean.
I arrived at Dunbat today and looked up, see Tom Morrison and Bobby. First thing I saw, Bobby do a beautiful fakey flip crook.
Really?
That's nice.
Yeah.
He's a good skater. I like his skating.
Hell yeah.
I think the only thing I remember about him is like in one of his parts of like Ben Chadorn, he like tries to like high five these like little kids, and like it looks like he's never like made connection with a human before. Some shit. like these kids are like, yo, like nice job, and he's like, oh, like fucking like Windows resetting his brain.
Yeah. But then doesn't he laugh at the end? Like Bobby's got a mean resting bitch face. I love that shit. Got everyone intimidated. What's your dream job after skating?
Maybe have like a coffee shop or something. I don't know. I love coffee. I drink so much coffee.
Sick.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Favorite local brand?
Personal joint.
Favorite local skater?
Ben Hennessy, or maybe Reef Condon. Either of those two.
Sick.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Check them out.
What's the one sponsor you regret riding for?
I don't know. I'm pretty loyal. I've kind of stuck with all my sponsors, I think.
Sick.
Maybe like Time Skateboards or some shit. But that's like just like some Australian company.
Favorite teammate ever?
Probably Rowan or Noah for Nike, and Weekend probably Nikolai or Tanner or Johnny. Fuck, I don't know. It's still I like them all. Everyone's nice.
That's good.
Okay, well then, worst
That's a good
teammate
team.
ever.
Worst teammate ever? Maybe like Trevor McClung on Pepper Grip.
Yo, how dare you?
You know him?
Not really, nah. But the cunt just does all my tricks all the time.
Okay, there's a reason. We were
There's a reason.
We were just in Detroit with his brother Trent, legend.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Trent.
Nice guy.
Yeah. But if it's family, it's like I got ops.
Worst company.
Oh fuck! There's probably heat like Santa Cruz, Bronson Bearings, or some shit, or like I don't know, like shit like that. Maybe like
just all of them.
like even like OJ Wheels kind of pretty fucked, I reckon. But like they're not even that bad. They're just like kind of stinking, or like fuck, I don't know. There's a fuck ton of bad brands.
Just a casual 3-piece for the people.
Yeah. Fuck, I could probably list off 20 if you gave me enough time.
Worst trend.
Oh, actually, wait. Fucking Monarch skateboards is fucked. Oh, that shit is fucked.
Is it still going?
And Rip and Dip's pretty fucked too.
Rest in peace to Monarch skateboards.
Yeah, Monarch's done, man.
Bro, is it? Fuck,
yeah.
thanks.
That's what I heard. Diego Najera, man.
Yeah, you need a home for Diego.
You need to find something proper for that dude.
Does he still skate?
What? He's
I don't
killing
know.
it. You should get him on weekend.
Yeah, I used to love Diego Najera.
Still got that floaty pop.
He's still on Adidas.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you can never get kicked off Adidas.
Okay, let's think of an example.
Of someone getting the boot from Adidas?
Yeah, there's no way.
There's literally no
coming
one
to mind.
Like even fucking what's that old cunt's name? Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Oh, what's his name, bro? Oh, Mark Gonzalez.
Yeah. You can't say that about him, man.
Yeah.
He's like untouchable.
Yeah, I know. But they're like that cunt's still on Adidas. Like,
is Nestor Judkins still on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still on Adidas.
Well, I think you just always get a box. Like, there's no
like
way they
that.
can't just give you
those
shoes.
Those cunts probably get paid out the arse too.
Worst style, or did you give us a worst trend? I can't remember.
No, you went back to give more.
Oh yeah, I
worst
went
companies.
back to Monarch. Worst trend. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe like cunts like being emo when they're not, or like dressing like an emo when they're not like emo, or like
who does that?
I don't know, just like random cunts I see on the internet.
That's nothing, man.
The new.
Well,
youth,
I don't know.
man.
There's no. I swear, there's like no trends at the moment. Let the youth do what they want, man. Us old heads like need to stop hating on the youth.
There you go.
Worst style.
Fuck, you could probably go on like the Thrasher website and like just find like the first cunt on the website.
Quick search.
Someone's about to catch that stray.
Oh, maybe this is like not even that bad style, but the cunt on Zero that has like the greased slick back hair.
Who is that?
His name's Brandon Burley.
I don't know what that is, dude.
I watched that part the other day.
Is it
But
good?
yeah, I swear. Oh, that dude's gnarly as fuck.
Oh fuck, bro, David Gravett.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
David Gravett looks fucked on a skateboard.
What's the other guy's name again?
Brandon Burley.
Yeah, Brandon looks like he watches the movie Grease and then just fucking gets a kit, gets inspired and goes and gets a hammer.
But yeah, nah, worst style, David Gravett.
Nice.
All right, last but not least, you crazy little bastard. Last person you want on the sesh.
Fuck. David Gravett's probably pretty stinking on the sesh too. But like, low key as well, like, bro, any cunt that like brings a guitar can save it. Like, don't bring a guitar, bro. Like,
I like that.
Yeah, don't bring a guitar. So what's my cut of the revenue on the YouTube shit now?
We'll see how many views you pull in, and then we could talk when we're in Melbourne. We do some
Get your
Profit sharing.
Get your film star girls to plug it on all their channels, and we'll see.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Yeah. Group effort, man. Welcome back to the post office, brought to you by our good friends over at Dickey's Skateboarding. Quality workwear since 1922. From the work site to the streets. Ain't nobody keep you fitted like Dickey's. All right, Ghost, who we got up first?
All right, man. First up, we got an email from Nico Hendricks. Greetings to the gentleman who, best Lil Jon voice, turned down for Bunt. And a quick question for you. You guys have illegal tricks, but have you guys ever had to put a trick in the drunk tank? A trick that is by no means illegal, but perhaps a trick that has been done too many times by too many people that it lost its appeal, and people needed a break from seeing that trick. Between 2004 and 2008, my local scene had to throw front Smith kickflips on flat ledges in the drunk tank. Thanks, boys, and excited to continue season 20.
Dude, I feel that, man. There was a time where, like, big spins off a curb after a line or a trick was, I think, put in the drunk tank as well. But I think, like, more relatable is, like, a trick you yourself put in the drunk tank. You're like, yo, I can't film or do one of these anymore. And I feel like right now I'm getting to that point with Fakey Shove Switch Manny. Like, I can't even stomach myself doing it anymore. The funny thing is other people probably don't even notice or give a flying fuck. It's just more of like a personal thing.
Yeah, I've definitely been there with that trick too. Just shoves in, period, for me. I'm just like, yo, can I just like kickflip into shit if my fucking ankle didn't hurt? I feel like early 2000s, Nollie Heel Nose kind of got played out. But then it kind of like went away. And now I'm like so hyped when I see them again.
Yeah. When
so maybe that one was in the
like...
drunk tank for a minute. Yeah. I love how specific he was, 2004 to 2008. Yo, dude, that trick is borderline illegal. Yeah,
it's a problem.
It's borderline illegal. Yeah. I never enjoy them.
No. You have a personal drunk tank trick?
Not these days. I feel like I haven't been
you've been keeping it pretty fresh these days, man.
I haven't even been skating. I don't even know what I do. But good email. I like that. The drunk tank.
I like that as well. All right. Next up, we've got an email from J Money. Oh my God, bro. Sorry, J Money. Just quick veering off track for a sec. I got absolutely cooked. I think it was in Ep 1. And someone wrote in that the email was from Mike Ock. And I'm like, we got an email coming in from Mike Cock. Whoever that was got me good. Like
I didn't even hear that.
All right, next up, like I said, email from J Money. What up, Bunters? An absolute tragedy has befallen me, and I need some advice. Fantasy basketball league just started, and it's my first go at it. Woke up full of piss and vinegar to start my draft, and what happens? Clicked draft now on the wrong motherfucking league. Sat through a 13-man draft with 10 teams for a goddamn league full of randoms. Got a text from the commissioner of my actual league asking me why I wasn't in the draft, and opened the link to find my team had auto-drafted 5 injured players and a bunch of role players. Needless to say, I'm absolutely devastated. Is there a comeback in the future? Is it even possible? Or do I throw in the towel? Disgraced and accept my fate as the biggest bunter in the league. You tell me. Sincerely, I cooked it.
That's absolutely brutal, man. I'm sorry. You tried to do the right thing. You tried to be in the draft. Mm-hmm. That's just a horrible, horrible mistake. But I would say don't throw in the towel, man. Like, me and Donald know fantasy football feels like more of a sprint. Fantasy basketball is a marathon. If you just keep paying attention and playing the wire, make sure you have a spot that you're constantly rotating. You know what I'm saying?
You could maybe get the last playoff spot and get absolutely dismantled in the first round.
Yeah, so, for sure.
But it'll be a lot of hard work and sleepless nights, but It's possible to not
Every
come in
season, there's a handful of waiver wire gems who end up like helping people win their leagues.
For sure.
So just keep your eye out for the fucking, next man up behind an injured guy or something. But we feel for you. That's a huge bummer because it's like 20 something weeks. If you're already out, like it sucks. All right. Next up, we've got an email from Paul Han. Hey, Bunt Gang. I'm so glad the pod is back. I was hosting a sushi dinner party with my skate friends the other night, and when the food came out, everyone was hyped, and I said, when you fuck with Baker, that's what you get. And we all laughed, thinking it was way too early for Baker 3 quotes to be dropping. So it made me realize, how often do you guys see yourselves saying famous skate quotes in everyday life, and what are some of your favorite ones? P.S. If you guys are ever in San Francisco, you guys are invited to my next dinner party. Here's a pic attached, and I'll be glad to take you guys out for a round of golf. Damn.
Oh, the hospitality is
Keep
rich,
the amazing
man.
content coming. We love you guys so much for it. Thanks and be well. Yo, damn, Paul. This food looks fire too. Still,
never shied away from a free dinner over here at the Bunt.
That's real shit.
Skate quotes, man.
That's one of the best ones. That's gotta be one of the best
and then,
ones
like,
of all time.
Obviously, in the same video is like, let's get fucked up tonight. Classic.
Yeah, that video, Reynolds is so good with the hijinks and the quotes when he's in the edit room.
Yeah.
Which one's bigger? That one's fun to drop. Shit, I can't think of any.
Yard?
Yeah.
Oh, you loved, and I think someone posted it. Maybe it was Blatant Nostalgia. Did the Damian Bravo always sand from the top, never from the bottom? How the fuck you sanding from the bottom? Anyways, yeah, there isn't many. Like,
I feel like I do like dropping them, but I can't think off the top. But when you fuck with Baker, it's definitely been dropped.
Yeah, it's about as good as it gets right there.
TK, man, one of the most quotable. I love just, when Reynolds cabs the 15, TK starts going off and or it might be in his intro. I'm just like, I have no idea what he's saying. I would give anyone $20 if they could tell me exactly what he said right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. We got to think about this. This is going to take more time, man.
Yeah, if one pops into your head as we continue.
What's your favorite quote from the pod, man, that someone else has said?
Women and children, always.
Yeah. Or, Mom!
Yeah.
That shit was epic. Brad Cromer, man. Who would have thought Brad Cromer would be the fucking ultimate storyteller?
Brad doesn't like your cake. Classic.
All right. Next up, we got an email from Aaron Thatch. What up, Bunt? Pretty much every major athletic shoe company has broken into the skate industry at this point. So what if Vans one day decided to break into basketball and had a fat-ass contract to sign any current NBA player? Who they signing? Off the wall? Nah. Off the motherfucking bench, baby. Well, hopefully the player isn't coming off the bench, because that would be a bad start. Shit, can we take anyone?
Yeah. Any NBA player.
I mean, I just finished watching Starting Five on Netflix, which was really good at times. I think that Anthony Edwards carried the whole thing. Like, LeBron's so he's cool, but Tatum is so corny. It made me further my disdain for Tatum. I'm like, you're so boring, dude.
I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I've tried, but they pick people that I just don't give a fuck about. Knowing more.
Went on with what they gonna say now so much. After he won, and they didn't put any respect on what Jaylen Brown had done that whole playoffs. But it was about Tatum. But it's gotta be Anthony Edwards or SGA. Those are the two guys that Vans is gonna need to fork the money over if they're gonna make it work.
Yeah, What about Grady Dick here in Toronto, man? Just a van said randomly.
Bro, I got someone offered me Raptors tickets the other day, and I respectfully declined. I'm good, bro.
Yeah, that's disrespect, Brad.
Bro, it costs a fortune when you're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the tickets are free, but the night isn't, you know? Like,
yeah. Well, I'll just go with Grady Dick stroking threes.
Jeez, pause. Jesus fucking
yeah, who are you,
Christ.
Jesse Alba?
What the God
pause.
Damn.
But that's the man's name, dog.
Yeah, but you threw the stroking in. Like,
oh shit!
You didn't even notice. God damn.
No, I didn't. Yeah. Yo, Dick strokes.
Yeah.
It from 3. All right. Next up, we got an email from Jack Mayhoff. Sup, Bunt fam? How much footy can we expect from Ants 1 in the Bunt video? Also, a few ups back, I think Mike was talking about how Frankie clips on the switchback nose blunt. He said bonk. Crazy trick, but the tray flip nose grind at the banks should have been the hammer. I think he means like the ender. I might have to agree with that because 3 flip nose grind a round rail, even if that was a flat bar, I would never ever try that.
Iconic spot as well.
Yeah, and like I don't even like front nose grinding round flat bars. So to 3 flip into that, I wouldn't have been mad if that was the ender. And
yeah, you might have a point there.
Switchback nose blunts, not that I could do that, is more realistic for me.
That's fucking interesting.
No, you know what I mean? If I had to pick one of the two, like
the problem with switchback nose blunt, man, is that it's rarely like as like sick as it sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what, Carlos, man, you never should have put out that second angle on Clipper, dog.
Yeah,
like because it was kind of boogered. Like, why did you?
That's the problem. Like switchback nose blunt sounds iconic, but it rarely like is.
A lot of times people go over so much that it looks like just like a switch front nose.
Never like a complete 90. That's the like.
Yeah, no, you're right,
man.
There are, dude, but Tiago does them like
there
properly.
But there are some epic rarely.
P-Rods on Beverly Hills 9, I think.
Rare will, is that English? A rail will make you do it straight. There's more room for error, especially on like a straight on one. Anyways, Ants 1, he has 1 clip so far. We are about to embark on our biggest journey yet as the Bunt family travels down under. So we'll see see if Ants even has a board right now. Last time I saw him, he didn't. Ants better come correct.
Yeah, I'm hoping for 3 to 5 clips from Ants. I don't know if this might have been spurred. This email might have been spurred from I shared Ants' footage on the story. So that probably got people wondering. Ants was a fucking bad man on the board. Still is. Let's see these clips.
Front 360 connoisseur. Just rare.
And nollie cabs.
Who's next?
You.
All right, this guy's singing a song. I ain't singing it. All right, next up, we've got an email from Hesh Jockenspiel. Jockenspiel. That's a fake name, anyways. What are your thoughts on the perceived jock behavior of the likes of a Cordell or the often controversial self-confidence of your Nijas in the contest environments / rough cuts / blogs in comparison to a Hesh Lord like Grant Taylor's behavior in arenas they have cash in? Flying boards into crowds at a DIY, whipping and power sliding indiscriminately in your local concrete, man, woman, child, GT will serve up that ass if you're in the way. And all that for a frontside air we've seen 20 times. Sure, it's godly, but reckon you could have done it without the theatrics. It's not Tampa 95, my guy. I kind of side with Rob Brink's free lunch stance. that it's lame that you have to agree with a certain level of core things in skating, despite them being deemed a disaster in any other sphere. All hail Cardiel, the Smiths rule, Gon's artwork is the best, GT is the truth, etc. Come on, people. That Joseph DeCampo guy kid's wildly on that vibe in 24 months. I guarantee it with the magic ball. Morrissey is a cunt, and Gon's drawings are not the missing piece of the Venn diagram that makes life interesting. But Cardiel is a G for skating to Sizzla, period. But back to the point. Like, is GT any less entitled when his circle of followers than a Nyjah or Cordell is within theirs? In any other field, would they not be considered a bit of an awk and probably unlikable? For the record, I love GT. That doesn't sound like it. I just found some of the similarities ironic. Sorry for the waffle, Seifu. Sure you're dying. Me little gun driller. Yours sincerely, Hesh Jock and Spot. I have no idea what the fuck any of that fucking means. It's a long email. It's tough to get through. Lots of emojis, exclamation marks, points that went back and forth.
There was even a song that you chose not to read, but yeah. I was hoping this email would land on you because I didn't know what to do with this thing.
Yeah. So the point he's trying to say is there similarities between Grant Taylor in the core side of things and Nyjah and Cordell? Does he mean Cordano? Is that
probably
in the contest side?
I don't even know what this dude's point was, but there was just so much. There was just so much blasphemy in this email that I think we just need to shut him down real quick. Because if you're saying like, oh, there's certain things that you can't like go against, or else it's blasphemy. Like,
there is some truth to that.
Yes, that's true, but there's usually a reason, you know. And like, other than the odd thing, like I don't even know what the fuck. I'm indifferent. I don't really know what Gonz's art is, but like, if you're trying to shit on GT in any way, then you're tripping. Like that one is kind of.
Yeah, but at the end he says, "For the record, I love GT." So like,
so why is he using him as an example?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know how to answer this, to be honest with you. Like, and the like Joseph DeCampo thing getting thrown in there. Dumbfounded by this email. I don't see similarities between GT and Cordano, for the record. I think in Shane's episode we talked a little bit about how we thought the whole self-props thing was going in contests. That is clearly where we stand. GT, we couldn't be bigger fans of someone. It takes like a certain someone when everyone loves you and like respects your skating. Like, no, I've never heard anyone hate on GT, and it's for a reason. Like, we saw him skate live 2 years ago at the Bunt Jam, and just in complete awe of like everything about him.
Yeah, I feel like that changed it. Didn't change it for me, but just amplified the respect.
Exactly.
The fandom. Like, you already know GT is a boss, but seeing like how he just kind of so easily cruises around at such high speed, just like floating around, it's fucking sick. So Hesh Jockenspiel, whatever the fuck your name is.
Yeah.
Have another beer. All right. Next up, we've got an email from Marcus Russell. On some real shit. Boys at the Bunt. What's good, boys? It's Marcus from Calgary. Just had to write in to shout out your pod and skateboarding in general. Recently, life's been throwing curveballs. Found out a couple family members have some serious health issues. Work's grinding me down to a nub, and I'm nearly 2 years sober, which has been tough at times, especially recently. Hey, keep it going, man. There's a few more on the list, but that's not what this is about. I had to let you guys know that popping on the pod is always good for a few laughs. I thought you guys would like to know that your pod has made those tough times a little easier. Now I'm saying, for real, Thanks for what you guys do. And with that, same with skateboarding. I quit skateboarding in my teens to party more. Eventually, it had been 15 years since I was on the board or kept up with the industry. It really sucks knowing it took so much from me. When I quit drinking, I instinctively bought a board with the money I would have used for beer and haven't looked back. I got 4 kids, so it's hard to find time to skate regularly, but any chance I get, you'll find me at the park. I've had to come to terms with the fact that due to drinking and neglecting my health, I'm basically a beginner again. I've had to relearn nearly everything except how to ollie. I'll never be as good as I could be, or I'll never be as good as I could have been had I stuck with it, and the injuries are far easier to come by. Dislocated both my shoulders multiple times. With that said, though, getting that fire burning inside, getting re-stoked on my true passion really makes life worth living, you know? Reading about my childhood skate idols getting sober has been inspiring. I've been getting some sloppy tricks back. I've gotten my oldest daughter aboard to go out cruising together, and going out skating alone at night is legit meditation. No questions here. Just want to say thank you, skateboarding, Marcus.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Really is, man. Really is. Thanks for sharing. Congrats on 2 years sober. Keep it going. It's wicked that you're out shredding with your daughter, man. That's what's up. Marcus from Calgary, man. Salute, G.
On some real shit is right, man. Marcus, keep it going, man. And always check in with us. We'd love to hear from you. All right. Last email of the week coming in from Timmy Chandler. First off, shout out Ants1 for the music each week. Second, the Raptors are retiring their first number in franchise history. Vince Carter's 15 this season. Since you guys are around my age, what are your memories of Vince playing in Toronto when you were a youth, and what are your takes on the way he left town? Can you think of a skater who left a brand on similar terms, but then had a happier homecoming with them later, the way Vince has with the Raps? Congrats on 20 seasons.
Yo, I actually watched like 3/4 of his ceremony this morning, like 24 minutes. And, I don't know if you saw it. He comes out and he's just immediately crying. It was actually had me feeling emotional because, like, just the crazy relationship he's had with Toronto. I'm so glad that, like, for the most part, people have moved past it. I feel like we've talked about it over the years when it comes up. But for me, I was super happy to see it. I didn't even realize we hadn't retired a single number. I think it's pretty sick that he's first. We got, the Lowrys and stuff to go in the future.
I thought it would be Lowry first, to be honest with you.
But, I mean, Lowry's still active. Vince just got enshrined into the Hall of Fame. And I think the fact that he chose to go in as a Raptor might have, accelerated this process. Because it would have been so shitty had it wouldn't have made sense, even though, like, it was a shitty breakup with us. Imagine he went in as a net to the Hall of Fame.
His most iconic shit, like, obviously the slam dunk contest, and, like, that shit as a Raptor is what most people recognize him for, The "It's Over" is, like, the most iconic Vince thing you can have. So, makes sense to go in as a Raptor. Obviously, we were heartbroken as a city when he left. Like, the possibilities were endless. We had Vince and Tracy McGrady. Like, what could have been those years ago, we'll never know. It was sad, man. But happy to see him have his homecoming.
Yeah, my thing has always been, now that we're fucking the age that we are with more wisdom, and even if we had been pro athletes, like, we'd either be done, we'd most likely be retired from whatever sport. It's easier to, like, say, like, oh, I should have done this or that. But, like, man, he left in his, like, mid-20s. People make mistakes and are more immature. So I've always just, like, forgiven him for that. Like, whatever was going on that he wanted to leave. Just like, yo, same thing with Kawhi. Like, thanks for stopping by. Like, Vince put Toronto on the map in such an epic way. So many people looked up to him from Canada and around the world. Like, the Vinsanity era was so sick, and it obviously was so brutal when he left, and the way he left, and the getting accused of faking injuries and all that. Like, it was whack. I went to a game in Vancouver when he was, like, over it kind of already. See them play the Grizzlies in Vancouver, and he, like, was wide open for a dunk, like by himself, when usually he'd do like a tomahawk and he just laid it up and got booed by the crowd. It was like he was just over like doing anything cool for the Raptors. It was definitely an awkward like time, but again, he's in his mid-20s. Like, fuck, I don't care anymore. And
Unlike you, I don't forgive him for that shit. I don't forgive Kawhi, and I don't forgive Matt Sundin. I don't forgive any of them. Like, this is what sports is all about, man.
Yeah,
it's nice that like it's over now. Same with Matt Sundin, it's over now. But like, they made bad decisions, and they like I cheer for the franchise, man. You know, and they fucked the franchise over. So, hey, like I don't care. I'm not losing sleep currently, but I don't forgive the decisions that the three of those guys made. Most importantly, Matt Sundin, man. Obviously, he'll be forever a Leafs legend. But
did they retire his jersey?
Yeah.
Were
Fuck
you bummed on
Kawhi
that?
too, bro.
No, Kawhi, thanks for stopping by, man.
No,
I could
thanks
give a
for
shit.
stopping by, bro. Nah.
What do you mean? Like, we never would have had a championship ever.
That's fine, bro. It clearly has not panned out well for him. He made the wrong decision.
So
That's
what?
Well, he should have stayed.
But who cares? He didn't. We still got a championship.
You don't care. This is what this is about. You don't care, but I care. He shouldn't have left.
Yeah.
That's
I thought
all
we
it
were
is.
on the same page on that one.
Fuck him, bro. He should have stayed. They would have given him everything. And like, you literally come somewhere and win a championship in the first year. Like, why not just give it one more year? No one's saying stay for 10. Just see what's possible.
Of
man.
course, that's what
They
we
had
all
a
wanted.
wicked
But
team,
I just could care less that they left. Like, I don't know. Neither of us are losing sleep, so it's all good.
What do you say about Matt Sundin? Do I what? Do I care they retired his number? No, because he was one of the greatest captains in Maple Leaf history. We had plenty good playoff runs, but like he knew he was going to leave as a free agent, and he refused to let us trade him to like restart the rebuild. He like refused to let that happen, and then he went to the team that we would have traded him to anyways. So for that, I don't forgive him. He should have just fucking gone on and like let us start our rebuild, but he was like, all respect to Matt Sundin.
So you're not bummed that him or Vince got their jerseys retired then?
No, they're legends for the city, but like in the time and like the decision, just because 20 years has passed doesn't mean that it's water under the bridge. That still happened, man. It still happened.
For sure. I just don't care.
All right. That's going to wrap up the post office for this week. Get your emails, voice notes, and video calls into the buntlive@gmail.com. The next 2 weeks, we are coming live from, well, not live, but we will be recording in beautiful Melbourne, man. So we have a different backdrop, man. Maybe a Shane O'Neill-esque backdrop, depending on where the Airbnb budget came from. Probably just a white wall. Welcome back to the Rundown, the skateboard world source for sports. Starting, obviously, in the NFL. The Cowboys, man. Once America's team have lost that phrase to the Detroit Lions. I just got to know, man. Clearly, they got issues at running back. Rico Dowdle, he does well for fantasy, but he ain't going to save the Cowboys. Zeke's missing games. They signed Dalvin Cook. That's not going to work out. But everybody thought they would go get Derrick Henry. Now, we see what Derrick Henry, King Henry, has done in Baltimore. They look unstoppable at times. If Derrick Henry had have gone to the Cowboys, is that the one move that would have, made this a better season for them?
100% a better season. I don't know if it would have fixed everything. They also have some like pretty big time injuries. I think their two like arguably best defensive players are out right now and have been for weeks, but they also were getting lit up when they were healthy early in the season.
They lost to Derek Carr.
Yeah, and like they made, like, I can't stand Derek Carr. Never been a fan. Never been a believer. He's
Did
a
you
choke
see
artist.
Michael Thomas going absolutely psycho?
I did. That was
my
hilarious.
God.
But dude, like, remember after week 2, where I literally heard like ex-players and stuff, people that you think know, and they're like, so who would you pick out of the NFC right now? And like, so many people were like the Saints because they went crazy for 2 weeks, and I don't think they've won since.
No, they have
like,
not.
That was the biggest fraudulent situation I've ever seen. But that was with a healthy Dallas defense. They got lit up. So Derrick Henry for sure would have helped because dude, it's fucked. Every time they run the ball, today was a bit better. It just feels like a waste of a down. I'm just like, but you obviously have to try and run. But I don't know, man. It's fucking bad over there. You've got Dak in our main fantasy league. I've got CD. Like, it's kind of scary.
He's been benched from here on out.
It's scary.
You can't risk it. Like, you literally can't risk it. And this leads me to my next question. He is getting benched in favor of Joe Flacco. We've gone over this. I think it was last week. We talked about the Anthony
Did you play
Richardson.
Dak today?
Yeah, I played Dak today, and I lost. We talked about Flacco versus Richardson, and you were on one side. I think I was on the other, and the organization has decided to go with Joe Flacco. He gives them a better chance to win, to be competitive. They're up right now in the Sunday night game, 7-0 over Minnesota.
Oh, fuck. No spoilers. God damn it. Okay, anyways.
That's just one
good.
touchdown. They're just getting warmed up. But this is the end of Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis, right? You can't go back. Like that. It's one thing to do it when he's hurt and maybe a game or two after, but they saw him healthy. And they won that game, didn't they? Last week with him in there?
No, they lost by 3.
Either way.
They should have won. He threw like a pick 6, I think.
He's done now, right?
I mean, it's this. I've heard so many arguments on both sides, and like I'll hear one and be like, oh, you have a point. Like, I see both sides, but I just don't understand. You draft someone who played, I think, 12 games in college. You draft him as a project. You know he's raw. And then he plays, like 2 or 3 games last year. Played a few games this year. I think he's played 10 games in the NFL. And now you're just like, all right, that's it. Like, let's look at the Colts history.
What I'm asking. They're not actually saying that's it.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, look at the Colts history. They went and got, did they get Phillip Rivers? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, they had Rivers, and they had Matt Ryan.
They got Matt Ryan, and now they're going to Flacco. Like, what the hell are you actually trying to do? Like, are you
win?
Yes, for what?
Right
for
now,
what?
To make money.
No,
it's
but
a
look,
business.
Okay,
they need to sell tickets.
I get that, but that's the Jerry Jones shit. Like, are you trying to win and rebuild, or like what? They have a good team, so I get it. They want to win games right now.
Anthony Richardson is like you can get there.
But what the hell have they been doing at quarterback since fucking homie retired out of nowhere?
Bro, I feel like there's 10 good quarterbacks in the whole world, man. Everyone else just scrambles.
I know, but why even draft Anthony Richardson then? If you're just going to give up on him in 10 games.
That happens all the time. It literally happens all the. Look at Trey Lance. They paid a fortune for Trey Lance. And they were just like, yo, we got to cut the cord, man. Move on. And then they got their Brock Purdy. You can't wait. You can't wait in the NFL.
You have to wait.
He stinks. I feel like
he's been brutal. I don't know. Bro. I've heard. I don't know. I just think.
And it's
unless
like
you think you're gonna actually
when they come, man. Like Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, It looks like Bo Nix can play. Like, these are the guys you give extended run to. Same with Chicago and Justin Fields. They're like, it's not gonna work out. They just benched Justin Fields with a winning record for Russell Wilson.
How long did that take, though? They watched Justin Fields play for like 3 seasons.
Was it 3 or 2 or 3?
But either way, it was more than 10 games.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand the decision, but I'm just saying, like, you think the Colts keep him around to maybe go back to him in the future, or are they drafting a new quarterback?
I don't know. It depends where the record is, what the draft's saying. But teams already asked about trading for him, and they're saying they don't want to trade him. So it's like, what are you really doing? Like, I just think that organizations got it backwards, going to old QBs over and over again with like a half-assed team that they're trying to barely make the playoffs all the time. Like, either if Anthony Richardson's a bust and he's not the dude, that's fine. But 10 games is not enough of a sample size for me if you're gonna make that investment in the first round.
So you would have just kept playing him this year?
Play him the whole year. Like, what the fuck are you like? You think Joe Flacco is gonna take them to the Super Bowl?
Bro, what Joe Flacco did for the Cleveland Browns last year was pretty incredible.
And then what happened in Game 1 of the playoffs?
Yeah, they lost.
They
were in it.
No, they weren't. They got
like
smacked up and
in the
down.
playoffs. I'm saying,
Yeah,
the Cleveland Browns of all people made the playoffs. It's impressive what he did. It is, bro. Honestly, I've never liked Anthony Richardson.
If the Colts
I thought
make
he was
the playoffs,
useless. He couldn't throw, bro. He can't throw. What you
If
gotta do
the
as a quarterback? He can't throw.
okay, whatever. He's shit, but I still wouldn't give up. There's no point in fucking wasting picks in the first round if you're gonna give up that quickly, in my opinion. He's played less than a season.
I just feel like quarterback's the one thing where GMs are willing to just move on quick, man. They just know if they got it or not.
Look at Sam
Wilson's
Darnold,
of the
man.
world.
Look at Sam Darnold right now.
Yo, bro, like you said it. Is Sam Darnold the real answer?
Look at Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield might be the one where you're right, but he got a good run in Cleveland. It's not like he got 10 games.
He got hella injuries.
Yeah. Maybe you're so wait. You would plant your flag with Anthony Richardson? He's the one, or you're just saying in general?
If
you need
I
to
was
give these guys more time.
You need to give them more time.
In general, not just Anthony Richardson.
Not just Anthony Richardson. If you're gonna draft someone in the first round like that, like give them at least a full season. Like
That's
the
fair.
Bryce Young thing was fucked too. They went off him after 1 season and 2 games this year.
That's the problem. Like when the team sucks, when they move on too quick. It's like if they're on a good team and he's playing like shit, then that's one thing. That's like where the Trey Lance of the world is like, yo, you're on the Niners. This team is built to win. Like if you're not winning with the Niners, we got issues here.
I understand the Jordan Love route too. Mahomes year 1. But I don't understand that going flipping back and forth shit. Like if Anthony Richardson's not ready, just fucking play Flacco from the start. I don't know.
Honestly,
or let him fucking make his mistakes.
They're having arguments like me and you are right now in the front office of the Indianapolis Colts. They don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
There's clearly a division.
Yeah, if I owned a team, I would like to think that, I mean, it is a business, but like I would like to commit to a long-term plan and actually have a plan and not just be like, oh shit, let's get Matt Ryan in here who could barely move.
Yeah.
And try and like sneak into the playoffs.
At that point, they had a really good team. The whole roster was pretty good. And I think that they thought maybe they were probably in a similar position to where Atlanta is this year and thought that Matt Ryan had a little bit more like Kirk Cousins does right now.
Yeah, but how many times are they going to do that?
But it's working out in Atlanta, going and getting Kirk Cousins. They're doing all right.
No, I'm talking about the Colts. How many times are the Colts going to do this shit?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they wanted to play Flacco. I think that Anthony Richardson's play has forced them to play Flacco.
Yeah. Then don't draft him in the first round.
They have to. Like, you have to try and get that guy. Don't you? You have to try and get the quarterback, but sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, but okay, anyways, we're just talking in circles.
So, you want to talk about the Love Island Survivor League's updated standings. Atiba Jefferson.
Fraud.
The fall from grace is beginning. He has gone from first place to 5th, just for now, mostly on a points for technicality. Back in first place, Jake Anderson. Second place, Davis. Third place, myself. Fourth place, Mason Silva, who I absolutely destroyed last week. Fifth place, Atiba. 6, The Ghost. 7, Nicole. 8, Sean Malto. 9, Costin. 10th, Mike Moe, who at one point looked like he had a hell of a team. And then the battle in the basement to not be eliminated from the Survivor League. Jesse Alba 1 game up on real team manager Tim Fulton. Where do you want to go with this?
Tim Fulton, homie. Having the year from hell. I think I'm in 6th, and I think he has more points for than me.
That's how it goes.
He's sitting at 1-8. I think Atiba might have the least points for in the whole league, and he was somehow in first last week.
Mm-hmm.
The points for, points against thing can just be very, very cruel, and Tim is experiencing that right now. Last week, we thought he was going to get his second win of the season finally, and what happens? CeeDee Lamb drops 27 on his ass, and the Pittsburgh defense puts him to sleep. Nicole, who I always call a fraud, she's the loosest fantasy player I've ever witnessed. She looked like she was guaranteed to get smoked this week. Picks up Mike Gesicki, who puts 2 touchdowns over 100 yards. Just brilliant. And shits on her team manager, Tim. Hopefully she doesn't get kicked off for that. But you got to love it, man. For days, Atiba's team, your time's coming, man. I think you've got second least or least points for in the league. So as soon as he gets tied up record-wise, he's flying down the standings quick, my guy.
Yeah. The race for the top 6 is going to heat up. I mean, it's a close league, man. From 9th place to 1st, separated by 2 games. I mean, I think a lot of fantasy leagues are like that, but anything can happen in the Love Island Survivor League. Dude, I have a team of destiny in this
in that league.
Yeah, it's gonna work out for me as long as we just need to keep Pacheco away from the Chiefs, man.
Oh, are you relying on Kareem Hunt?
Kareem Hunt has been an absolute stud. There's no need to get this Pacheco guy back until playoffs.
Bro, Jake's team is fucking nasty. He's in first place, and he hasn't had Nico Collins. He's back next week. And fucking Davis, hate to say it, his team is scary as well. He's got the big 2 at running back. I'm facing him today. He had the nerve to complain to me about a fumble Saquon had when he's projecting to whoop me. So read the room, Davis. Don't complain to the person you're beating about 2 points. Yeah. But his team, dude, he played Jackson Smith and Jigba on me today. So that went from looking like I had a shot to no shot real quick. I think he put up 31 points.
Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Yeah.
Dropped 31?
Bro, you didn't watch that game? 2 touchdowns and 180 yards.
The 4 o'clock. I was watching America's team at 4 o'clock, man. The Detroit Lions doing their thing again.
Yo, they're they have a different feel to them this year, man. Last year they kind of snuck up and it was super oh, this is fun and we're so happy for Detroit, but I don't look at you as a contender. This year, bro, they're gonna be a fucking tough out, and I would be so hyped to see them go to the Super Bowl.
Sonic and Knuckles are something else, man. And there was some worry about Goff and the boys going and playing in the elements in Green Bay. And let me tell you, it did not matter. Those boys from the Dome can get it done anywhere. That coach has that team fucking rolling. Did you see Amon-Ra's TD celebration?
Upside down?
On his head, bro.
Bro, it was Green Bay that was struggling with the weather. Do you see how many times Jordan Love couldn't catch the fucking snap?
And he's clearly got mobility issues with that ankle. His ankle or a hamstring? Something's bothering him.
His groin. Dude, he threw a bomb before the half and couldn't even attempt to run to try and spike the ball.
Yeah. The pick 6 before that was just atrocious. Detroit, hell of a team, man. Absolute wagon.
I benched Jordan Love at 12:59. Quickly picked up Kirk Cousins was looking like a genius, but Jackson Smith and Jigba had other plans for my squad.
I hate when that fucking happens, man. I hate it. Any last words for Atiba?
Your time on top was short like Leprechaun. We'll see you in the basement soon, bro.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. That's going to wrap up this week's episode of The Bunt. We'll see y'all next week from beautiful Australia.
Life's short. Midgets are shorter.
Not sure that you're allowed to say that.
I'm quoting Jeremy Rogers the Great. Life's short.
Sure
Atiba's time on top is shorter.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
what I meant to say.
That's what he meant to say. Peace.
Peace.